talking about the Red Trolley that used to sit inside before the restaurant relocated. Now they're downtown on North High Street. And this morning, we have a special guest. We have President and Executive Director of Rickenbacker Woods Foundation, Mike Aaron, joining us this morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
We're so excited to have you on.
Glad to be here. Thank you so much.
We've been following this along for a while because the trolley, a lot of people recognize this trolley right off the back, but it was kind of weird because it was in the old location, then it had to be taken out, and it's a trolley.
A real trolley.
Yes,
it is.
And
huge.
and it can't fit in the new location, so everyone's wondering what are they going to do with the trolley, and it now has some big plans on the way. But first, let's talk about kind of the history. So obviously the trolley was inside of the original spaghetti warehouse.
So let me tell you, since we've rescued this trolley, phone calls have come in all across the country, from all across the country.
Oh, wow.
And we have learned that the trolley originated, built in 1922, with the Dallas Railway and Terminal Company, and then went over to San Francisco, and then in the 70s, the spaghetti warehouse purchased the trolley, took off the carriage wheels underneath, and trucked it all the way to Columbus to install in the restaurant.
Who knew?
This is an old, this is almost over 100-year-old trolley.
Piece of history.
Yes.
So where is the trolley right now?
Well, it's in a secure location, and our insurers have asked that we keep that a very big secret. But there will be opportunities to view it as we continue the fundraising to turn this into an interactive exhibit later on.
Yeah, so I was going to say there's big plans too. So first tell us, why is it so important to kind of preserve things like items like this trolley? Why?
Well, trolleys are cool, and Columbus is a hub of transportation, whether it's aviation or railroad. And we plan to use this really to celebrate the history of the spaghetti warehouse. There's a lot of family memories, love, good times. And, that's important for us to celebrate, especially these days, the good times. But for us at Rickenbacker Woods, this is an opportunity to celebrate Granville T. Woods, a hometown hero who was born in the 1800s, who invented the third rails that power subways these days, and the cables that powered these trolleys. Born right here in Columbus with roots on Livingston Avenue. And if you didn't know, that #1 bus line, that CODA line that goes down Livingston Avenue, it's the #1 because it was once upon a time the #1 streetcar. The #1 streetcar.
Wow.
And so, we're bringing the trolley back to its historic roots, essentially. Livingston Avenue was a streetcar suburb.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is just, I'm learning so much. But so where exactly, and you're in the works right now, it's still in the planning phases, but it's going to be outside eventually.
Yes.
And covered, I'm assuming.
So let me tell you, so the original renderings that we have were over a year old.
Okay.
And since we've taken hold of the trolley, our architects have said, we're going to need to cover this thing. So we have a really cool design, and we're not ready to release it yet, but it's really nice.
Okay.
To house this trolley on the inside of a nice enclosed, almost like a jewelry box.
Oh,
okay.
Yes,
and
very
people will be
cool.
able to come by and see it whenever they
come by and see it, and
Eventually.
then come inside, because we're going to turn it into, think COSI-esque.
Okay.
Very interactive, very fun. Because, we want to inspire the young people of the city. We want this to be something 20 years later that they'll say, I remember when we visited. That was so cool. We want to make a memory and keep making memories for Columbus.
And do we have a name, an official plaque of some sort that we're thinking?
We are thinking of a plaque, and we are thinking of naming rights for the donors, for the folks that come in to, this is a big deal. The state of Ohio has provided $100,000 of seed money to start.
Oh, wow.
But this is going to take another $150,000. So we're going to be calling on Columbus folks to help us out, whether it's $25 or $100, whatever you have. And we are going to create commemorative lapel pins of the trolley that says Historic Trolley Supporter. So folks will be able to go online very soon to purchase those also.
And how can people stay up to date and donate?
Oh, well, visit our website or our GoFundMe page, or check out any social media platform. We're all over.
Okay, we can find that on the website for the foundation and take you straight to where you need to know. And just quickly, so what has feedback been like? I mean, this is kind of a newish announcement, but people are probably on board because people love this trolley. I'm not from here, but I know about the trolley.
Listen, people love the trolley. It was surprising. We knew it was important, obviously. We wanted to save it. We didn't know how much Columbus loved this trolley.
Yeah.
When we were out there getting it put on the trucks to move out.
When it was coming out,
Yes, when it was coming out. There were people who were driving up and telling us when we first came here in the 70s, we were children, and we remember eating on this trolley. It means so much.
Oh, wow.
They were collecting bricks from the building. Like, this is a big deal for Columbus. So a lot of memories, and it was sad that the building came down, but at least we can save a bit of the history. A piece of the history.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to continue to follow, and hopefully we'll have you back with some updates once the ball
Absolutely.
really gets rolling with the big plans for the Spaghetti Warehouse's trolley. Thanks so much, Mike. It was great having you on.
Thanks for having us. Thank you, Columbus.